Well, Gani Adams pens open letter to President Muhammadu Buhari. Well, what does he have to say? We all know that the insecurity situation in the country is overwhelming and very disappointing that the president and the presidency has got no solution to the present insecurity in the country. It is no longer news because it happens on a daily basis, in an hourly basis. That is how it happens now in Nigeria. So we are not really surprised that things are like this at the moment, but we hope that the president, the chief of army staff, the presidency, the government all together work things out to stop all of this insecurity, because it's eating deep into the society, into the economy, and into every individual in the country. So many things are already going wrong. So many things so many families are already missing out. People have lost loved ones, family members, and all of that, all because of insecurity. People have lost businesses, people have lost a whole lot of things. And yet our presidency feels that people are wrong when they complain. The truth is, when Nigerians complain, all the government does is criticize people and say people are trying to attack the government of President Muhammadu Buhari just because they don't want someone from the northern part of the country to govern the country. But that is not it. They should see beyond their noses. They shouldn't feel that every criticism or to their government is an attack. No, they should see beyond that, and they should be responsible to understand that there's so really, they should learn to accept criticism to push the country forward, because it is because they are scared of criticism. That is why they actually banned Twitter, and that has been in the news for some time now. It has been over 2 weeks now that Twitter has been banned in Nigeria. And you know what? Nigerians are people that can adapt to whatever situation, but the truth is the government should stop intimidating and oppressing Nigerians. But anyway, let us see the letter that Gani Adams wrote to the President Muhammadu Buhari, because of course everyone is angry about the security situation of the country. Well, more details, but please ensure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, turn on the notification bell, ensure you like and also share this video. All right, my dear friends, without further ado, let us dive right into the details of this report. Yes, Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò of Yoruba land, Ìbà Gani Adams, wants global intervention over the killings in the southwest region, warning that the bubble may burst soon. He made a call in a letter to the Secretary General, United Nations (UN), the Chairperson of the African Union (AU), and the Secretary of the State, United States. The message copied British Foreign Secretary, European Union (EU), the Economic Community of West African States (ECOWAS), among others. The letter, titled "Urgent Need to Stop Killings by Fulani Herdsmen in Yoruba Land," called the attention of the international community to the clear and present danger threatening Nigeria. Adams said the massacre of citizens almost on a daily basis was a sign that the nation is sliding towards anarchy. He condemned the inability of the federal government to address the already gory situation, noting that the world knows what is going on in the most populous black country. Gani Adams called for action against the agenda and pogrom gradually being executed in Yoruba land. Yoruba land have been put under serious pressure through payment of ransom running into millions of naira, demanded by conscienceless, unscrupulous and ruthless murderers. The agitation for them to leave our land has reached an alarming crescendo. The backing, the belief of our people by the federal government that nobody can chase anybody from any part of the country is not helping matters. Gani Adams said the peace, stability, and tranquility of Yoruba people are being tested by bloodthirsty maniacs who rape, kidnap, and murder. He cited the invasion of Iganga, a rural community in Ibarakpa, Oyo State, on June 6, 2021. The massacre of scores of residents by this same band of roving killers who prefer to stay in the forest because of their murderous intent seems to be the last straw. The Ààrẹ warned that any crisis in Nigeria would have a negative effect on the rest of the world. The Yoruba leader said the situation have reached a level where some herdsmen leaders openly threaten governors for banning open grazing. The north has enough land to accommodate the nomadic nature of Fulani herdsmen, so why come down to south to destroy people's farms? I want to say that nobody wants war, but our people will not sit idle while they are being slaughtered. I am raising this alarm because what is going on is provocative and the bubble may burst soon, Gani Adams added. I think what he has said is something that actually made a whole lot of sense because what has been going on in Nigeria recently, especially in the southeastern part and the southwestern part of Nigeria, is really something to cry out for because now the southern governors actually agreed that they want to stop open grazing in Nigeria. But yet, imagine what the president of a country said, that open grazing must continue because there were routes for open grazing in the 18th centuries or whatever centuries he called it. And he believed that state governors do not have the power to ban open grazing. He was the same person that said governors should go and solve their problems, that whatever Fulanis are doing to them, that they should go ahead to solve their problems. Why is he also a stumbling block stopping these people from taking actions on something that would save their residents? Now he's making it look very difficult for the Yorubas and even the southeastern governors to make decisions on things that would help their states. Now imagine the massacre that Gani Adams mentioned on the 16th of June. It was a terrible sight because about over 50 people were killed. And they've actually sent, remember that Sunday Igboho sent a lot of these guys away from Igongo town. He asked them to leave, he chased them away, but unfortunately, I don't know what brought them back, and they came back full force and killed a whole lot of people. And our government did not utter a word, like it never happened. Our president did not even come out to mention anything regarding that. And you are saying open grazing should continue? These things are terrible. That what our government is doing is a tyrant government. In fact, they want to destroy the whole of this country for every other Nigerians. Gani Adams now have written to all of EU, ECOWAS and the likes. We hope that they will take a stand because about a few days ago, ECOWAS actually served the president a court hearing, but we are yet to see when he's going to attend to that case and what will be the outcome of all of that. Yes, we need outsiders to intervene in this issue because if we continue to allow this government to behave in such manner, they will destroy this country to the barest minimum, and that is what we don't want for Nigeria. So guys, that is it. Thank you so much for listening. Whatever you have to say about this, please don't forget to drop it in the comment section, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.